These low paying backwards offers. I talk about it so much because it's just gotten ridiculous. And if you don't know what a low paying backwards offer is, here is an example. $6.02 for 22.3 miles. That is just ridiculous. Nobody should be accepting these, and Uber Eats shouldn't even be sending these out. Here's another one, $2.70 for 3.6 miles. Now the miles are low, but the $2.70 is just not worth your time. And I brought this one up in another video. A lot of people couldn't even believe it, but yes, these are floating out there. $8.19, which wouldn't be too bad for a couple of miles. And the mileage on this offer is 49.7 miles. It says it's going to take an hour and 7 minutes. These should not even be floating out there. So let's get into some of the other struggles drivers are experiencing that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Welcome back to my channel. That's one of my mentors, well, unknown mentors, silent mentors that I follow on YouTube that has gotten me to this point right here. Her, Driver Mike, Pedro Pascal, these are people that do gig economy work, and they do Uber, DoorDash, GrubHub, Walmart Sparks, all that good stuff. Welcome back to my channel where I take my 6 years of experience, compare it against today's numbers so that it makes it easy for you guys, whether you're OGs or whether you're new that want to enter the gig economy, to make it work for you. I provide you that information with real data going on right now. Getting back to that, yes, it is insane how some of these deliveries are being sent that are so low in pay but very high in miles. And I've been following her for quite some time. She's great. I love her. If you ever want to check out her channel, it's called, let me see, the channel is called, and I like to be able to make shout outs to people because these are the people that basically made it possible for me to always, right along with Bree, that have made it possible for me to be able to be where I am right now. Me following them silently, me subscribing to their channel, just like how you're subscribing to my channel right now, and taking some of their brand new data and applying it to myself as well too. Again, every market is different. Every market is not the same. Okay? I don't know what her market is like. I don't know what your market is like. This is where, if you're going to be doing this long term, if you're going to be doing this to sustain you, okay, consistently and indefinitely, then you have to know a strategy. You have to know how to pick the right deliveries that make sense to you. And according to the numbers that she says, those deliveries are trash. Okay? Now, we can get negative about it, and we can say, oh, Uber Eats sends us this, DoorDash sends us this, Walmart Sparks sends us this. But you have to understand that this is a free market. And yes, you have to put a little thought into it. You have to think a little. You have to say to yourself, what is my market? How big is my market? What orders am I willing to take? How many hours am I willing to work? Okay? By the way, shout out to me. I did 7 straight days last week, and it felt great when I actually looked at how much money I made. And it kind of like made me realize that working those 7 days wasn't really all that bad, because I basically have a lot of flexibility. When you compare working in the gig economy 7 days a week to working in a regular job where you have a boss, where you have someone that's telling you what to do, where you got to show up at a certain time, end at a certain time, and you got to show up to work every single day, it's vastly different than working in the gig economy. I mean, at first I felt a little bit apprehensive about working 7 days, but it wasn't all that bad. And it kind of like made me realize that, because this was during the time when I had the norovirus, and I was out for 4 days, but then I went back hard for 7 days, and I made back the money that I lost that week. But it opened my eyes, and it made me realize that the gig economy is really, really flexible, and it has a tremendous level of autonomy. You can go out there and work as many hours as you want, put in as much time as you want, as long as you don't burn yourself out. I mean, literally, you could take a snapshot of your life and say, well, where am I putting all my time? And if you put work first before everything else. You can then make everything flexible for you so you can actually enjoy the entire week and still make more money. Okay? But again, when you hear this stuff about these deliveries, you can't get too down on yourself about it. Okay? You have a market. You look at your market. You look at how many hours you're putting in. Okay? You set standards for yourself. Okay? To make sure what you're willing to take and what you're not willing to take. Okay? Once you have those standards in place, you stick to those standards. These offers that are floating out there, Uber knows what they're doing. Uber Eats knows what they're doing. DoorDash knows what they're not dumb. They're not stupid. They know that these YouTube videos are out there. They know that I'm making this YouTube video. They're giving you the opportunity to be able to give you all these offers and say, you do what you got to do with it. Now, I can't control the market. I can't control your market. You can't control my market. I can't tell what your market is like. You may just be on Uber Eats and still be on a wait list for Walmart Sparks or DoorDash. I can't control that. What I can control is what I presently already have. That's the only thing that I can control. And I can always do my best to always constantly grow and constantly get better. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. And if you're starting out with one app and you're seeing all these crappy offers coming through and you're getting discouraged, you're feeling like crap and you're feeling like, garbage because, oh my God, why can't they send me better offers? Do your best to sign up for another app. Get another app. Do your best. Do your best. I don't know what your situation is, but just do your best. The essence is when you're multi-apping. Even if you have Uber Eats and DoorDash, by increasing one more app, you increase the probability of getting better offers. Okay? I can't tell you. Let me tell you something. Walmart Sparks is not perfect either. I can't tell you how many times when Walmart was down or when I didn't get many offers and DoorDash kicked right in. It's all about taking the apps and using them to the best of your ability. It's all about taking the apps and combining them together to create one income stream that you're dedicated to hit all the time. It's not about the allegiance of only to DoorDash or only to Uber Eats. They're not your employees. I mean, they're not your employers, okay? And you're not an employee of them. You are an independent contractor. You, whether you want to accept it or not, whether you're doing it part-time or full-time, you own your own business. And just like a lawyer and a doctor, when they start their practice and they build their practice up, okay, they have levels of uncertainty. They don't know what they're doing until they develop a rhythm and a rhyme and they create that income stream. That's the same thing with you guys. That's the same thing with me. I love the autonomy. I love the freedom. I love the flexibility. And when I worked those 7 days, I realized this is not that bad. And at the end of the week, when I saw how much I made, which was higher than average of what I normally do, I said, okay, I can basically try to do these certain things and work this day. If I want to go to the movies by myself, I can work this amount of hours and go to the movies. If I want to see a friend for 3 hours, I can do this and I'm going to work. That's exactly what I'm going to do today. The whole idea is to turn all of your free time and balance it well. And if you have other apps, you can do that. You can keep that going consistently. That's the main thing. That's what you want to do, is stay ahead of the curve. Trust me on this when I say this. When you're multi-apping out there, you are creating a one consistent income that can keep going consistently. That's what you want to concentrate on. I totally understand these small offers are bad, but when you increase those apps even more, you increase the probability of not accepting those offers and just laughing at them. It's like, no, I'm not taking that. Boom, I'll take this. Boom, no, this is a joke. I'm not taking this. Boom, I'll take this. It empowers you. Even if you only have 2, it empowers you to be able to make the right choices for yourself, to use these apps and not let the apps use you. This is a golden opportunity to multi-app right now. Use it to your advantage. Check out my channel every single day when I drop more information, tips and tricks on how to get ahead of everything, stay on top of everything. I appreciate all you guys out there. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for leaving comments. And if you have any questions, leave them. Leave them in the comments. I do my best to get back to all you guys. Check out everything. Subscribe. Turn on those notifications when everything drops. Have a great day.